And you were wrong, son.
Oh, well, I wasn't. I was saying it's going to be a do-nothing Warlock. My statement still stands. I think this is going to be a do-nothing Warlock. This is a game where Warlock is going to struggle. Like, I'm expecting 5 deaths on Go Black by 15 to 20 minutes, you know?
See, that would have been the perfect bet in Bruno's Casino. 5 deaths on Warlock in 15 minutes. I think somebody would take that bet.
10 seconds to pick.
Brood just is going to have a field day here, I think.
5
The
seconds.
plan is to try and deal with him using like a Venge Juggernaut. I mean, the thing is, Navi love trying these 2-1-2 sets where they put Go Black in the offlane dual lane, and he protects Funix, secures Funix farm, whether it's the Abaddon, the Warlock in this case,
oh, goody.
a Lich. But if you run a dual lane against your opponents who have a Brood, Brood will wreck the top dual lane. Venge Jug is okay-ish, and Venge has already got like the anti-Brood kit with the Sentries and Dust, but it's still a rough lane.
It definitely is.
You can't actually kill Brood, really. Brood's movement speed is just...
Go Black likes Abaddon so much, his effigy is actually Abaddon. I don't see Abaddon effigies very often. That is some serious love.
My shield up on you.
My shield up on you. See? Oh, gosh. Okay, so how are these lanes looking here? You got some good luck, have fun there from Habos. Looks like he's still in love. I like that. Radiant side, we've got Team Secret. It'll be S4 on the Axe and Kuroki on the Lion. Looks like they're the two slated for the bottom lane. That puts Puppey on the Chen in the Radiant jungle. Then we've got some cores here. Arteezy, he's on the Shadow Fiend with that Arcana. And off lane it will be Zai on the Brood, rocking some Brood cosmetics here. The rare Spiderlings. Okay, watch out, gods. She's in style.
Oh, watch out for her boss. He sure loves his... Slakshmi. He's on the Juggernaut. Slakshmi. Looking for that top bounty ring. We'll wait the second row introduction. Veng's on the Vengeful Spirit shortly behind him, but top bounty ring looks to be going the way of Secret, and
fleeting and fragile
Artour
of life
is off to a nice early start with that. So, rest of Navi, we're going to see well, the Venge being played by Vancouver. In the mid lane, it's going to be Dendi, of course, playing one of his kind of signature heroes, the Puck. In the off lane, Go Black on the Abaddon, and Funix going to be playing the Night Stalk, having already taken a bit of damage around that bottom rune kerfuffle. Okay, and initial runes, all right, 1 to Arteezy and 1 to Funix, so pretty even spread out of the gate. Initial wards coming down in the bottom. We'll see an Observer in the other side of the tree line, and in the mid, going right back there, we'll see a nice lane ward for Arteezy, so getting some good vision on Dendi in the mid. Will probably not be caught unaware. Dire using their second Observer for that top rune, so getting a little bit of rune control also. Yeah. So, as far as lanes go, SF versus Puck, this is... I would say even, like, SF does really well here, especially already he's getting off some good souls up. Did go for the level 1 raise, and Artour's actually talked about this on his stream, like, why does he do this? And it's always about securing that, like, couple of early CS. You need to secure that bottle ASAP. Yeah, get your bottle ASAP. You can make up for your souls with your raises later on, so it's kind of, it guarantees you farm, whereas if you go for the Necromancy and you don't get souls in, like, the first 2 creep waves, suddenly you're really screwed. You can try and play catch-up using raises later, but you want to get the bottle as fast as possible. Yeah. And it can also be a big risk as well if they rotate on you before you have that bottle. If you get poked a little bit, it's a bit of an unnecessary risk. Down bottom, Go Black and Funix. Can I move into the jungle here just to intercept the pull from Kuroki? Looks like Puppey will have a pretty easy time in the jungle out of the gate. Nothing blocking him. Navi did not invade, block any of his camp, so I would expect this Chen to be active perhaps sooner rather than later, depending on what creeps he's able to find. Already clears out a set of mud golems and very close to level 3. Yeah, so the top lane Brood doing pretty decently here. 4 CS, starting to accumulate a couple of Spiderlings. And once you get a big Spider, you've got to be very careful. It's a lot of money you can feed away there. Yeah, and the other thing is Brood used the Sentry to deward, and then Navi dewarded like anti-Sentry to Sentry, which ends like Navi still have a Sentry in lane, but it's a second Sentry being forced out, and that means it's going to expire soon. And then Brood, with 2 Sentries down, either Vancouver has to buy more Sentries as a Venge, or Brood is just going to have like walk all over this top lane. And he also knows where that second Sentry is, which is really important. Knowing before you get caught off guard is almost as important as killing it, I think. They just have no kill potential. Like, Vancouver going for Sentries and Dust, but what's the plan to kill a Brood who's got 413 movement speed already? You get another point or 2 in web, and you're up to like 450 move speed. Like, Juggernaut speed is not... You're not getting kills until Jug's level 6. And I don't know if you can survive this lane till then. Yeah, Zai is doing very well though. 7 CS now, halfway through level 3. This is pretty damn good for the offlaner.
somewhat comparable to that bottom lane. Warlock support, as you mentioned, a little lackluster, and it's not really doing much to secure farm for Funnick. He's on point with the solo Brood right now, which is obviously a victory for Secret. With the Chen in the jungle, you should expect them to have a little gold experience edge, at least in the initial part of this lane.
Well, I haven't seen the Chen move out of the jungle just yet. Puppy just kind of happy to get his farm and levels early on. And
I wonder when we'll see the first smoke rotation for Puppy. He hasn't picked one up yet.
it's hard to smoke getting mid. Unless Dendy uses it all offensively to try and farm or harass, you're not looking at.
I feel like the Warlock is the easy target, though. He's in the off lane. Night Stalker can't really do too much to keep him alive. Oh, Zai, he gets dusted, but can they actually chase him down? Doesn't have the movement speed for the webs. Avos, dive in here. Zai moves into the trees, looking to fog, going for the jukes, trying to eat a path out of the trees, but Venge is there to intercept. Vancouver with good footwork. Blocks him in, and Avos will secure the first blood. Nicely played by Navi. Vancouver knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and stops the retreat.
Yeah. Nice a bit of a Navi, slightly misplayed by Zai as well. Like, didn't have a second web and got caught in a position where he could have maybe ran upwards and just used it. He had the superior movement speed, so he even dusted up. I think he just outruns Avos, but yeah, didn't have a web to hide it.
And even when you're dusted, you can still run over the trees, so you can still fog. If you're on your webs, I mean. So despite being revealed, you can still kind of fog to some degree.
Easy triple raise. Oh, mama. Walked into that one, as Dendy will secure the room, but Arteezy happily will take the kill. He'll take it, he's going to be careful. Another triple raise, or double. We only got minus the double raise, but that may be enough.
There's a Hex there from Kuro and an Earth Spike. Gets plenty. Now a set of kills in the mid. Not quite the double for Artour, but 2-1 is Secret strike on back. And all of a sudden, Swagger Fiend here looking pretty strong.
I think the laning stage is going really well for Secret in general. Like the bottom lane, Funnick is getting CS, well, not much CS compared to S4, and that's in that 2v2 setup in a lot of ways. And
well, here we go. First smoke from Puppy will come right around the 5-minute mark. He's got Kuro with him. Where can they go? Venge in the jungle. They don't have vision, so they could roll the dice and just try to venture about, or they could go for the jug. It looks like they might actually luck into the Venge. Radiant do have an observer ward down there. They see the Venge on the way, but they don't care. They're going right for Havost. Blade Fury away, and they will actually dive it. Nope, okay. They double back after the Shockwave flies.
Kuro's trying to come around from the tree line to get the insta-hex off, but just couldn't quite get in range before the spin, so... Luckily for Navi, they don't give up that kill. Havost dies there, they lose a lot of control over this top lane. The one lane which is going decently well for them. There's still a level 5 Brew who has his Soaring Bass. He can still do a lot of damage here, so still not easy for them. And this big Spiderling army right now is possibly just a straight up dead Venge. Venge does have boots, but I don't really see a way out.
Yeah,
not without TPs.
Poke, more spiders coming through. The Chen creeps as well. Puppy will eat the stun. Can Puppy actually live here though? Dust comes out. They get the kill on Venge. Puppy taking a lot of damage, but Havost falls first. Puppy with just a handful of hit points to spare.
Around. Funnick is dead as well.
Oh my gosh.
That mana drain from Kuro. Havost had 105 mana after that mana drain. Couldn't get up the Blade Fury, which would have secured the kill, kept him alive, and maybe even led to another kill, but
a 3-0 to top, now 5-1. That whole time Arteezy just farming away in the mid. That's a 1,400 net worth trade already at only 6 minutes. And they had the lead because Chen was in the jungle already. That's 3,000 golden experience. Well, Secret off to the races here. And even up top, Havost stunned up line. But here comes Zai. They get the kill again on Havost.
It's just so tough. He comes back to the top lane. Even if they don't get even if he gets up a Blade Fury, they can chase him down. Brood, 470 movement speed inside the web with a huge Spiderling army.
Lane, recoil onto Arteezy. Funnick is there. A lot of follow-up damage. TP's on the way in. Artour will live for now. Funnick wants to find the kill with the tower, chopping him down. They do manage to bring down the Shadow Fiend. Punt gets off that last hit. Still a 1-for-1. S4 trying to get aggressive here, and will be forced back. 1-for-1, Secret still finding trades. Even when they take something that isn't completely in their favor, they still get something out of it. And again, up top, they're moving into the tier 2.
Zai's about to pick up his Midas too, so he's just going to accelerate his level gain and just... Brood's one of those heroes where there's no real big item that you have to get right off the bat, so getting a Midas and just securing your late game farm.
With a 7-minute Midas, he can still have an Orchid like at 15 minutes if this keeps up.
Crazy. Well, he's not the one who's going to be dead. Dendy trying to juke, but gets hexed up. Oh, 3-hero Impale as well. Sick plays from Kuro. They kind of walked into that one, but even so, Kuro's still healthy.
Funix on the run. Can he actually survive this? Zai trying to chase him down. The fingers there to bring him down. Both left at the tower, but the Chen army is on its way. Oh, Zai almost finds the kill. If only there was a shockwave, the cooldown was available, that would have been a death. Also, the shockwave hit 3 heroes on top of the Earth Spike from KuroKy. This is a disaster for Navi.
Dendy had to get that jaunt out, but level 1 phase shift and didn't have it. Only has level 1 silence as well, so like a silence under the line was not going to last very long.
Look at this Arteezy. He's got something. That's a Yule's recipe, baby. The Spirit Bomb is real.
He can go any item this game.
He can go, exactly. He can go any item, and he chooses what's the right word here, guys? The trendy, the cheesy, the rage right now.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like the
hot new thing.
Yeah. In middle school, you see all the other cool kids with it, you're like, I want one of those.
It is fun to watch. Spirit Bomb, you see the setup, and it's just that, oh, there's nothing you can do about that. It's very satisfying.
Yeah, this is just a hard game for Navi. They're playing 5v4, so it's hard, Andrew.
It's a tough life.
What has Warlock done this game?
Look at Dendy mid, he's stunned up. Puppy's here. They're just going to keep the stuns going. An easy dunk for S4.
On top of boss, maybe he's going to go down as well. There's another nuke in 3 seconds. So I can chase, but yeah, worry about it anymore.
What has Warlock done? Oh, down bottom. Funny. And Arteezy going blow for blow. Arteezy with the Shadow Razors. Another kill coming out for Secret. It's just not, it's not even about team fights. It's just little skirmishes around the map. Navi are just losing these 1v1s.
Yeah, I mean, for the Warlock pick, it didn't work out at all. The 2v2 lane that they had there, Funny did not farm well against the Axe. He hardly farmed at all. And then all Warlock could do was say, look, you got to go fight. Nightstalker had to leave the lane to go fight, and then Warlock just sat there farming, leaching XP.
Well, now he uses this ultimate, and
you know, he was leeching XP to get level 6 and then try and turn things around, and they're going to get a line kill. That's something, but it feels like there is
an Omni Slash and a Chaotic offering to get a support line. Meanwhile, you've got Arteezy farming in the bottom, you've got Axe farming in mid. That's a very minor gain across the slew of negatives on the...
That's like the one moment Navi been waiting for. Okay, Warlock's level 6, he's got his rock now. Let's do something.
We've already passed the 1,000 gold per minute mark lead at the 10-minute mark. It's a 10,000 net worth lead for Secret. That is ridiculous. Smoke though on the S4. He'll get the bounty rune before he dies at least. Now silenced, and yeah, no way Axe is going to survive this one despite having a Vanguard. Up top now, Zai thinking about making a move on Hibos. No, he's out of mana. Thought they were going to square up a little bit. So, all right, Navi actually get a good gank there. They get that 1,400 net worth trade out of that. So little kickoffs like that will slowly get them back into this game. But now Dendy, Hex on him, finger onto Vancouver. Perfectly played by KuroKy. Knew the limits, knew Artour could get the kill on Puck, and they're doing it in style. They ping out Go Black. They want this one, God. Blink forward. There's the stun. Artour sets it up with the Shadow Raid. Good night, sweet Go Black.
10-minute blink on Kuro. This guy is making plays happen left, right, and center. From like the mana drain earlier at the top tier 1 to that finger plus. The finger wasn't enough. He got the single right click on the Venge, knowing that the Puck was dead at the same time. It's like, okay, Puck's locked down. You've got that kill. I'm going for this other kill, and he just barely takes his hero to the limit to maximize the damage output.
Yeah, I mean, Secret just playing so tight, so crisp. Yeah, they're dominating over Navi, but they're doing it without making any noticeable mistakes here. This is very impressive play.
Yeah.
Now the Necro book out on Broodbunker. Zai ready to end this game sooner rather than later.
And they've got even Easy's blink is already up and the action section.
Easy, eccentric, can they bring him down here? They don't have the ultimate from Puck. It's coming up in just a couple seconds. He will almost channel the rest of him with the swap into a silence. He wants to do the double pop, can't do it.
If he got the double ulti off, that could have gone really ugly, but now they had 2 for nothing.
But Zai knocking on the front door up top. Looks like they will be able to rotate over before he does any serious damage. 2 for nothing is good though. Steps in the right direction.
It's a 3,000 gold step in the right direction. But it's like 3,000 gold, you're still really far behind.
Warlock still doesn't have any items.
That's a crazy thing. Like the 2 for nothing trade gets you a 3,000 gold swing. But if you're getting a 3,000 gold swing, it means you're really far behind and still really far behind considering it's 12 minutes in.
Now S4, he went Vanguard first, but he's got the Blink Dagger. 12 minutes for Vanguard, Blink, Tranquils, even Axe. Feeling the benefits of all these tower kills. I mean, 12 minutes, there is 1 outer tower remaining for Navi. It is 5 to 1. That
their high ground sieging capabilities when Brood gets Necro 2, Necro 3. They can have easy access to the Roshan pit as well with Shadow Fiend and Brood Chen. Pretty nice Roche lineup. All they really went for is maybe the puppy mech to give them that big spike abilities.
Wrong place at the wrong time, walks right into the Brood, but will actually live. Now Omni Slash comes out. They get a solo pick on the Brood. Maybe it was just bait all along.
That was a big Spiderling boost as well. That was a lot of gold for Dendy.
That gets getting Dendy about 400 off his Blink Dagger. Okay, Navi showing a sign of life. Flat the gold lead at about 12,000.
At 12 minutes in.
You try not to count Navi out too early, but this is a ridiculous lead.
Definitely can't count him out, especially if that was those last few kills a bit sloppy from Secret perhaps. I think Sai at this point, like his deaths like that, it takes 3+ heroes or something. It takes at least two big ultimates to kill him. So he's always just kind of creating space, dead hero there. It's kind of the Ice type thing where he dies, but he gets a lot of gold and XP in the process and helps his team take objectives elsewhere. And right now, it's Roshan.
Yep. And it looks like it'll go down easy peasy. Nothing Navi can do about it. It'll be Arteezy to grab the Aegis Secret again. A very clear game plan. Yule's Blink on the Shadow Fiend. And just about back up to max souls. Navi, smoke rotation. They find Kuro. Dream Coil, silence, enough to bring him down. Another solo pickoff. They're starting to get quite a few kills here, Gods. Unfortunately, Secret is still just farming so effectively, it basically doesn't matter. Navi getting these kills where it takes 3-4 heroes and Secret still just spread out working the map, it ends up as kind of a break even in the end.
It's like, yeah, you saw the 2 for nothing where it's like, oh, 3,000 gold swing as far as that fight went, but the farm, like the gold graph hasn't actually changed that much because Secret were farming in so many places. And the recaps only show the hero kill gold changes.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. No, it's not just about the hero kills here, and that's where Secret are kind of hedging their bets on all fronts. Looking at item progression, Zai closing in on a Necro Book level 3. Puppy just about to have the match. Looks like he's got it coming out on the Courier. Yeah, Archie blows. So their items are looking good. That's 3 Blink Daggers now on their side. Dire-wise, Dendy does have a Blink Dagger now of his own, and Havo's starting to find a little bit of farm. Mask of Madness Yasha, still not really online, but can at least do a little bit of chopping. Also level 11, so now Omni Slash a little more potent.
Havo's in a good place. He's done well this game. Considering the lane he had and the inability they had of dealing with the brutal Vancouver, surrounded by Spiderlings, he's going to go into
Dire's
TP out.
bottom tower under fire.
Break out up top, and that's an Omni Slash to bring down the Brood Mother. Now the rest of the fight breaks out. Go Black gets hit by the Spirit Bomb, and they'll trade 1 for 1 here in different locations. So good news for Havos. Gets a solo pick off.
They're going to swing out down, looking to maybe take this last outer tower. It's daytime, and this is not easy for Funk to stay alive. Yules could set things up, and here comes S4.
Yep, there's the setup. No ulti, but S4 is there with a call, and it should be a done. Yep, there it is. TP in, and instant ward back from Dendy. He does not want a piece of his axe right now.
Yeah, all the Secret cores in a good place, ready to fight. Only the Juggernaut keeping up on the Navi side, so...
Yep. Wow, actually very impressive farm on Havo's, you're right. Especially given the state of this game.
Yeah, he's not getting all the kills. He's not got a single assist, so when you're getting these big comeback kills, you're getting a big gold boost. But even so, like he's farmed pretty well. He's the top CSer right now. He's got more CS than anyone. Even if it's just by a couple, it's still impressive.
Yeah. I mean, when you clearly don't have map control, you look at their vision right now, they have no outer towers, 1 ward down. There are not a lot of safe places for Havos to farm. Then you look at Radiant Vision, they've got wards all over the place. They've got one up here, right outside of the base, a lane ward mid. They're really feeling pretty good in terms of map control. Oh, here we go, up top, Zai and Havos going to square up, and with that, Havos just says, I'm just going to TP out of here. I don't want any part of this.
Brood's a bit scary because you get the Necrobook out and instant mana burn Havos. If he doesn't have mana for the Blade Fury or the TP out, he's just done for it. So.
Even the Dire Ancients, they've got a ward on the high ground outside of Roche, a ward outside of the Secret Shop on the high ground. If anybody on Navi try to go for the Ancients, it's a trap ready and waiting.
And that's where, like, Puck and Nightstalk are not good farmers to begin with. They can't flash from jungle. They almost just have to kind of rely on kills at this point. So for Navi, they need to just hope they can find pickoffs anywhere on the map right now. Maybe looking for another smoke gank soon. They have got the KO's offering. The Go Black, speaking of which, he's put out the
lane. The Spirit Bomb, one hit KO. Now down bottom, another fight will break out. Havost, he'll get turned into a little sticky, but Kuro, nice stun on two. TP's coming in, finger on Havost. S4 with the Berserker's Call on Vancouver. He's taking tower shot. It'll be Havost trying to run for it. They get the kill on Venge. No surprise on that one. Can Havost make it out, though?
There's a blink on the SF.
Whoa, they miss all the spells. Cute little spot there from Havost that will actually ensure his survival.
I don't think they realized he Quelling Bladed through. They just thought he was hiding in the tree path. So really nice little play there. Top lane, though, being pressured. Brood doing Brood things.
Yep, forces out a glyph. Dendi unable to finish off all those spiderlings. Does a lot of damage. That will be enough to repel good old Zai here on the Broodmother. But even just forcing out the glyph at this stage in the game is actually pretty important. Now Secret, if they catch an opening, they can look towards the high ground if they're so inclined and just kind of burst down a structure.
Yeah, this is looking rough. The Aegis is about to expire, I guess, which is the partially good news, but SF has an Eagle Song, and I wonder if this is even like an E-Blade type build. I feel like Butterfly is good, of course. The evasion's nice, but I feel like you could even with all the range damage that he's doing right now, his damage output is largely magical. So an E-Blade could maybe be even better than going for the Butterfly.
Is it possible to do the Spirit Bomb thing with an E-Blade? Can you like E-Blade them in time to do it? No, I don't think so. It has to be like instantaneous.
The E-Blade is more like for your razors.
Just for the razors.
And also just to help deal with the Omni Slash as a defensive tool, but you can use E-Blade razors.
I think it'll be a Butterfly, even though they're really far ahead. I mean, either item will, be okay. You kind of do what he wants, but the Butterfly is just, what do they have against that? There's no MTV on the horizon, no Hex. It makes it pretty damn close to Immortal, to be honest. That's a huge jump in the EHP. I think the Secret just stealing Dire Ancient stack.
Why not? What's going to stop them? Yeah.
It's more, again, a comment to Secret, just that they control the map so well. They farm their side. You've got Zai in the Dire jungle. You've got Puppey in the Radiant jungle. You've got S4 who's just stealing the enemy's Ancients. There's nowhere for Navi to farm in this game.
Yeah. They kind of send 1 or 2 heroes to a lane. Well, 1 hero to a lane to farm. There's so much just pick-off potential on the Secret side. Not many of the heroes can deal with Brood, so they're just constantly letting Brood control the entire Dire jungle plus top lane. When the Brood gets close to the tower, that's when Navi's like, okay, let's at least send a few heroes now to clear out the spiderlings. But when Brood's just in this creep wave up in the top lane, they're worried about Brood having like an axe sing behind with a blink dagger ready, even just Kuro on the line. If he's there with a blink hex impale type play, Navi dies. So they can't even deal with the Brood except at the base. Like Brood's not going to just walk up to this top lane, get a tower and Rax anytime soon, unless Navi lose a bad fight. But they can't gank the Brood in any fashion.
Or at least if they do it, it's rolling the dice. They can't do it, and it has a pretty definitive clean kill.
So
Havost gets an S&Y. He's tanking up a little.
Yeah, Navi just running out of options here. And deward the cliff here at the top, which is handy, but
okay, that's something, I guess. A little bit of vision control. Secret are actually all grouped up here. They've got 4 heroes inbound. Arteezy clearing out some Ancients meanwhile. And coming out on the Courier, it is the Butterfly. So no E-Blade today, guys. Meanwhile on top, yeah, the initiation comes out. Van's going to be the first to go down. S4 showing off that PK. Chaotic offering flying through. They do stick on Lion as Dendi gets very aggressive. Now Omnislash bouncing around all the Chen creeps. Does next to nothing, and now Havost stunned up by the Centaur army, locked in place. Can they actually find the killing upheaval? Doing some serious work. Nice play from Go Black, but now Arteezy thinking about a Spirit Bomb type play. Nope, just the Yules, looks for some Shadow Razors, still holding on to that Requiem for now. They find Go Black, Berserker's Call is there, dunk to find the kill. It will be a 2-for-1. But that's all Secret needs to look towards the high ground. That Glyph still on cooldown from Zai's pushing antics earlier. Tier 3 gets melted, and now the Barracks explode. Now Dendi comes in, Waning Rift or back, funding, trying to get Manly here. He's got a BKB, and they'll just fight right through it. The right clicks are enough, he's dead. Still a 4-3 on the field. Barracks go down, and now Secret thinking about making an exodus. Or are they? Trying to get aggressive, but again, they just man up and throw out the right clicks. S4 still alive, just barely gets the dunk on Vanscore before they bring him down. Juggernaut ends the streak, gets a little bit of bonus gold. So Navi can build the exodus, but you can't even call it a hold here, gods. Just the range racks are standing.
No, this is not good at all for Navi. Losing their base and getting a kill hero there, but Dendi now probably caught out as well.
Oh, down he goes. Puppy is just so damn good with these centaurs. He's got him in the right place at the right time, and if you're caught without a phase shift, without a Blade Fury, you better believe he's got some chain stuns coming your way.
Yeah, and Puck's still just only level 3 phase shift, so he can't use that phase guaranteed blink out.
Bottom tower
Level 13,
So rough for Dundee.
For Secret, they're just, this game's in their hands now. It would take, essentially it's Secret's game to lose. There's nothing Navi can do. Their base defense, like Night Stalker, is just not a come back from behind kind of hero. Juggernaut just can't really fight into it. The Chen creep we saw just tanks up the whole Omni Slash. So even trying to fight it, even if you clear the main creep wave, these tanky Chen creeps just say hello Omni Slash. What did it do? It did next to no damage.
It got a centaur to about half health, and then Chen used his Hand of God, and everything he achieved from that was completely mitigated.
Yeah. Like your Axe, if he's in the front lines, has the call as well to boost up his armor to tank it up. So
yeah, that's one of the cool things about Chen against the Juggernaut is you can split the Omni Slash around all those heroes. The ultimate from Chen literally counters it completely because it spreads the damage around. It's pretty potent. Now S4, he's going to be caught out in the jungle. Fana uses the BKB, goes in, hits him with a void, throws out the crippling fear. But there's some support inbound. Here from on the other side, Spirit Bomb on the go black, not going to be the one-hit KO. Arteezy still doing a lot of damage. They find the kill there. Vancouver will be in some trouble. Juggernaut does get the kill on Chen. And now maybe they can clean it up.
They're going to need Rax meanwhile, by the way.
Oh god. Yeah, there you go. Zai's just in the base. Dendy, he'll TP back. And maybe we should be talking about S4. Gets stunned up. Trying to turn it around. He's going to go down, but like you said, it doesn't really matter. In the mid, they give the finger to the puck. Lion finds the kill there, and now they get the melee barracks. Not worth it for Navi.
Yeah, Navi. They have to just throw so much to even find like a kill hero there. They're getting the axe eventually once his BKB's one off, but they're basically tattered now. All's going to die once more. He has got the buyback, but
he'll use it. Doesn't matter.
His middle barracks has fallen.
Does not seem like it really matters all too much at this point. One lane of barracks still standing. Secret will back out for now. Zai moving into Dagon. Dagon level 2.
All right. I like this. In burst damage at this point, you can just take it out of the fight. Especially when you're pushing, it's really nice because you don't even have to kill the target. With Dagon nuke plus Fawn Spider, it just forces them back to the fountain. They have to go back. They can't defend. Opens up to take that final lane of Rax. And well, that last Rax is going to be so easy with an Aegis in hand.
No doubt about it. 27 to 13. Secret still holding on to this 1,000 net worth per minute. Then for 25,000 threshold here with that Roche kill, I think. And yeah, another Aegis onto Artour. He'll just go into a Satanic, has the HOD now, and recipe already purchased. Just needs a little bit more. Grab that Reaver.
It's all over, I gotta say, Andrew. I don't think there's any turning this one around.
I think not. Even if Secret do something really clowny, dive the base, dive the Firebush, doesn't it really make a difference? I think they can afford to do it a couple of times. Even now, Hagen and Scepter up on Puppy. Look at this farm, 25 minutes, Arcane Boots, Mech, and Ags.
So 28 between as well.
He's already heading over, so probably going for the Golem. Although the little Thunderhides are pretty cute.
At this point, you can probably just choose based on which is the cutest. Like, let's pick you.
The Slam movement speed slow is not that bad. I mean, I don't know. The Thunderhides are a little lackluster.
It's like, it's 270 movement speed. You can't even like get it for the class.
They're just so bloody slow. It's like you have to burn one of your creeps on the stupid Cobalt guy that gives you the speed aura just so your creeps move at like an okay rate. They're still dreadfully slow, but at least it's somewhat manageable.
Easy now, Butterfly Satanic. He was pretty invulnerable before, but
Zai walks into a sentry, but it expires right as pin score swaps. Just keeps getting worse for Navi.
Yeah.
All right, down Bob. Is this the final push here, gods? The final fight for Navi. Can they make the whole chaotic offering to get it started? Dendy goes for Arteezy. But what's the follow-up here? Arteezy may well go down. Remember, he's the Aegis carrier. Doing everything they can to keep him up. He will use the ultimate. The also flies through. That's 4 not being 11 damage. The flash comes out. But Arteezy lives through it with the Yules. A lot of damage, still no kill on the Dire. Finally, Fun and Fall. Secret moving closer to the well. Go Black turns into a little fish. Vanscore takes the finger. Now the Earth Spike on the Go Black. The buyback from Axe of all heroes. S4, he sat watching his team getting kills. He wants some of the action too. A unfortunately for him, not going to be able to make it back in time. Does not have BOTs. And that'll be it. GG from Navi as Secret take another dominant win.
They've had, two very one-sided games. Big God as well as Navi, two of the opponents you wouldn't consider like the top 3 contenders necessarily coming in, but still very teams that can always battle it out with the tier 1 teams. Navi in the past especially, Big God just based on their lineup and the players who are there. So it's still a good start for Secret. They've definitely not had a tough day one like maybe you look at a team like EG, but